next week we'll be on time, inshallah ta'ala. Bismillah. Welcome back after Ramadan. I pray that you are keeping some istiqamah and some good practices from Ramadan. Sometimes the come down after Ramadan is hard, but don't go into free fall. You must just catch yourself and do a few good things just to keep yourself going. But coming to class helps just to get back to the Ramadan spirit, inshallah ta'ala. So Bismillah for Sarf. We continue. Remember, our objective for Sarf is to do what? Is to finish these babs. When you finish these babs, you're done in Sarf. This is the main thing with regard to Sarf. Again, with the babs, don't get too despondent. If you're struggling or you find it complicated, or difficult to memorize, just try, inshallah, make it fluent as you can. Do what you can, but don't like drop out because of it. I can't do the babs, and if I can't do Arabic, it's quite fine. But do what you can, inshallah ta'ala. So again, and the reason why we're doing the babs is because it produces in your mind a word factory. So someone tells you, for example, ta'liman. What's your mind telling you? Ta'liman. What does your mind tell you? Your mind must give you a bab number, and your mind must give you what on the bab, and your mind must give you the quality of that bab. So give me those things quickly. What's the bab number? Second bab, ta'liman. What's quality of that bab?
Master.
Look, what the quality of the bab first? The quality is causation. And so what is the second bab? Masdar. What's the meaning of masdar? Verbal noun, the name of the verb. So you put all of it in your mind, then what does ta'liman mean? You close. Teaching. Because second bab means to cause knowledge. So allama means he caused knowledge. Yu'allimu, he is causing knowledge. Ta'liman, causing knowledge or teaching. So therefore you get into the babs, especially when we do our Quran study. Just to explain the program, inshallah. So you basically join the Torah as usual. But we're doing Surah Fath, inshallah, together. But when you do the Quran study, especially, then you will see all the babs coming out all the time. For example, today we're going to do Inna Fatahna. Oh, that's the first one. Okay, so Bismillah. So that's why we're doing the babs. Because something like you wonder, why am I doing all of these things? Is because on every page, almost every ayah of the Quran is babs. Not every ayah exactly, but I'm saying on every page you find a number of babs that you can't like do Arabic without it really. So at least to be familiar with it. When I say like it's this or this bab, you have like some familiarity with it. I know it takes long for you to get to a stage to see it fast. That takes a bit of time, but just to recognize it is important. So Bismillah, we begin with fa'ala. Fa'ala yufa'ilu taf'ilan mufa'ilun mufa'alun. Fa'il la tufa'il. Nazzala. Okay, كذب يكذب تكذيبا مكذب مكذب كذب لا تكذب سبح يسبح تسبيحا مسبح مسبح سبح لا تسبح علم يعلم تعليما معلم معلم علم لا تعلم قتل يقتل تقتيلا مقتل مقتل قتل لا تقتل. We go to the third bab, فاعل يفاعل فعالا مفاعل مفاعل فاعل لا تفاعل. جاهد قاتل يقاتل قتالا مقاتل مقاتل قاتل لا تقاتل. حفاظا محافظ محافظ حافظ لا تحافظ. هاجر يهاجر هجارا مهاجر مهاجر هاجر لا تهاجر. نافق نافق ينافق نفاقا منافق منافق نافق لا تنافق. Fourth bab, the most common bab in the Quran. How far do you get to this? All of them. Only the first one. Only the first one. MashaAllah. And you must say it's not yet easy. Well, it will be easy soon. أفعل. Bismillah. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل أفعل لا تفعل. Again. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل أفعل لا تفعل. Just teach your partner, say the note. Ask the person next to you. Teach your partner, each one say it. Online students who wants to do it, inshallah. Bismillah. Online wants to do it. Bismillah. Someone online. أفعله. عبد الواحد. Bismillah. أفعله.
وعليكم السلام. أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل أفعل لا تفعل.
Excellent, mashallah. Excellent, mashallah. Another online student, Bismillah. Who wants to go? Siddiqa, Tasneem.
Okay, I will go.
Bismillah.
أفعل يفعل إفعالا مفعل مفعل أفعل لا تفعل.
Okay, mashallah. One more.
I'll go.
Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Ameen. Bismillah.
أرسل يرسل إرسالا مرسل مرسل أرسل لا ترسل.
Oh, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, mashallah. Mashallah, excellent, mashallah, barakallah. And tell me for homework, did I ask you to do all of the babs? To write them out? Eh? It's a yes, yeah, no, yeah. It's a different class, huh? Okay. To write them out. Anzala, Arsala. Okay. So your only task for this week, until next Sunday is to write out the next babs and to memorize them. Write out the next babs. Let's do one together, inshallah. Anzala. Anzala means he sent down. What is the mudari of Anzala? You can write down why you busy yourself if you want to. Yunzilu. What does Yunzilu mean? He is sending down. Let's go back to the meaning again. The fourth bab's quality is causation. What does Nazala mean? No, first bab. What does Nazala mean, the first bab? Nazala means to descend, to come down. For example, if I say Nazala al-kitabu, what's the meaning of that? Nazala al-kitab, first bab. The book came down, the book descended. Because Nazala means to come down, descend. So where's the fa'il? Al-kitabu, the book came down. The book itself came down. If I say, for example, a man like lands and he comes off the plane, I say, Nazala rajulu, the man came down. The man came down from the plane. You with me? It means to come down, the first part. Here we have anzala, which means what? To cause something to come down. So I won't say anzala al-kitabu. I can say anzala al-kitab. He caused the book to come down. He sent the book down, or he revealed the book. You with me? Causation. Which other bab is causation? Number 2. One of the differences some of the ulama mention is that, for example, for the word nazala, on bab number 2 it's nazala, and bab 4 it's anzala. One difference is that on the second bab, it means causation in stages. And the fourth bab, it means causation in one go. So when Allah says, for example, Inna anzalnahu. Verily we anzalnahu, the Quran, fi laylatil qadr. So Allah speaking about the beginning of revelation or all of revelation? The whole book. You with me? The whole book comes down in one night. From the Lawh al-Mahfuz to the lowest heaven. And from there it is in stages come down. So when they use the in stages, Allah generally uses the term nazzala. Because nazzala means to come down in stages. Whereas anzala means more when it comes down in one go. You with me? So it's one of the subtle differences in the causation. Are you with me? One difference in the causation. So in first form, nazala just means it itself descended. Yeah, so nazala means the book came down. Nazala means nazala al-kitab means he sent the book down in stages. Anzala al-kitab means he sent the book down in one go. Are you with me? So I'm just giving differences between the causation because both causation gets confusing sometimes. When to, when for. That's one of the qualities. It might be others as well, but it depends on the situation. But it's going to be one. No. So anzala, he sent down. Yunzilu, he is sending down. The masdar is inzalan, which means what? Sending down. We're obviously using a very literal meaning. What? Because in the Quran, you normally use the word reveal. Anzala can also mean he revealed. Because reveal means when you open something up, you send something down. So you can also use inzal, can also means revelation or coming down. Not coming down, sorry. He is sending down. No. The munzil. Okay, the ismul fa'il is the anzala, yunzil is the inzalan, munzil. What's a munzil? The one who sends down. And what's ismul maf'ul? Munzal, that which was sent down. So is the Quran the munzil or the munzal? Munzal. And Allah is the munzil, or Jibreel is the munzil. Then the Amr is what? Anzil. What does Anzil mean? Say Amr, send down or reveal. And the Nahi? La tunzil, which means what? Don't send. Okay, Bismillah, let's do all together. Anzala yunzilu inzalan munzilun munzalun. Anzil la tunzil. Again. Anzala yunzilu inzalan munzilun munzalun. Anzil la tunzil. One more time. Anzala yunzilu inzalan munzilun munzalun. Anzil la tunzil. Now, next one is going to be arsala. Arsala. If you look up arsala, if you ever found there something, you look it up, inshallah. What does arsala mean? What does the first bab mean? The first bab. What does the first bab mean? We look at the first bab. Because remember, ultimately also we get these meanings from the dictionary. Okay. Anyway, we open it up clear. So if I go to my dictionary. I'll just see, I'm sharing the right screen here. And I go to, so I'm going to Ra, Sin, Lam, right? Ra, Sin, Lam. Okay, so it's on the screen for those in the dictionaries. So the verb here is Ra, Si, La. So Rasila means to be long and flowing of hair. So when someone's hair is long and flowing, it is called Rasila, which is interesting. And on the third verb, it means Rasala means to exchange letters or to send something to one another. And then Arsala means to send out. Send out. So sometimes a person like, and they forget the word Rasul. So now you like think like, what does he have to do with Rasul? I don't really know, but you can make up something. When you think of long flowing hair generally is not tied up. You think of something which been like released. You know, something like hair is tied up, it's like not long and flowing because tied up. But when you release it, then it just like it flows. It's the same with the messenger. The messenger is almost like is released to the people, and he like flows amongst the people. I just made it up now, but but that's how it works to the root, because you have sometimes you have to use your mind and think like, how does this thing relate? Because in the end, they're one family. Rasin, Lam, Rasul, Rasila, it's all one family. So you have to kind of work hard sometimes in your brain to try to work out what does it actually mean, how does it get there, and so on. For example, here it says here, so Rasala also like it's also something which like if your thing like you have a beard that hangs down, and then hangs down and flows is Rasila. So even you wash your beard, you can use Rasala Mastarsala, washing that which hangs down. Let me just see what else I have here. No. At the bottom it says here, bring a message, or he brought the message, which is directly related. No. But I find it interesting, like for example, you get the word, I like the word Safara as well. What does Safara mean? Sin, Fara, Musafir. What does Musafir mean? A traveler. But in the first verb, Safara means to, when someone takes off the niqab. So you think about like, what's the connection there in traveling? Why? Because when you travel with someone, you get to know the real person. So like when someone takes the niqab, you get to see the real person. When you travel with someone, you get to know the real person. Like the person is unveiled. Therefore, Safara also means to unveil, uncover, or send someone on a journey. No. So Arabic is like very rich in terms of its interconnections. Its interconnections. Now Safara means to someone that removes their face veil, and you can see, they can see who they are. So no. So Safara, or the third verb, means to travel. They say Musafir. Safara, Yusafiru, Sifaran, Musafirun. So Musafir is the one who causes to uncover. But also with the person who's traveling is also removing the veil of the new place. You know what I mean? They're causing the veil of the new place to be removed. Meaning what, you've never been to Botswana, you go there, you unveil Botswana for yourself. You remove the cover of it. So also the connection between the first verb and the third verb. So the point I wanted to make, what was the point I wanted to make? Yeah, it's just showing you how the verbs work, because once you know one root letters, it's like it makes the language richer. So now if I'm going to say Safara, I'm going to have a much richer meaning now, because I don't just think traveling, I also think the idea of unveiling or uncovering. So that's interesting about the verb. Okay, so let's go back to Arsala. But Arsala itself, if you go to the other word, let us also look at the other ones. Arsala. Generally, my advice is when you're looking up a word, you start to look up the whole verb. I mean, all the entries. So now, for example, let's leave the verbs for now. I go to the nouns. Raslun means gentle, easy. Gentle, easy. Remember, rasila also means to like let the hair just like flow, like hang out. Risal means moderation. Therefore, normally if someone is like hyped up in Arabic, you can say ala ristik. Means like take it easy, just like relax, be easy. Rasil is a messenger, and Rasul is the one we know, which is a messenger. Rasul, you can find, and Risala we know. Risala is the message. Risala is another word for a message. What else is there? Arsala yursilu irsal. They have irsal here, which is actual master, which means what? Obviously, this is modern dictionary, so there's some broadcast and transmission, but sending, forwarding, shipping, dispatching. You with me? Because you're causing something to be sent. Like you send something in your with your courier, you're causing something to be sent. No. And so on. So I enjoy. I think it's useful. Like mursal, arsala, yursilu, irsalan, mursilun, mursalun. Yeah, mursal is that which is sent, that which is forwarded, that which is dispatched. So you'll find even the verbs in the dictionary as well. Some of the meanings here, but it's good to read the whole word just to get the whole picture of the word. Now, anyway, back to the verbs now. So arsala means he sent. The master is. No, sorry, master. The madari is yursilu, which means what? He is sending. The master is arsala yursilu irsalan, which means sending. And remember, it's not anzala yet. This means sending, like to send out, not send down. This means send. Yeah. Then we have a mursil and a mursal. What's a mursil? The one who is sent. Not the one who is sent. The one who sends. And the mursal? That which was sent. So Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam a mursil or mursal? He's a mursal because he is the one who has been sent. But if he sends something out, he becomes a mursil. If he sends later, he's a mursil. So the mursal can become mursil. No. No. Meaning what? Maybe your parents send you to class. Your parents is the mursil and you're the mursal. And then you send something to the teacher, you're the mursil. No. No. Mursil, mursal. Amr is arsil, and which means send, and la tursil, which means don't send. Let's go across inshallah. Arsala. Arsala yursilu irsalan mursilun mursalun. Arsil la tursil. Again. Arsala yursilu irsalan mursilun mursalun. Arsil la tursil. Next one, very famous one. Aslama. Aslama means what? He submitted. The word first bab, salima, means what? On the first bab, salima, where Islam comes from. Salima means when something is safe, sound, unharmed, intact. That is salima. Something is safe, sound, unharmed, and so on. The verb is salima. You get an example like salima al-kitabu min al-khata. The book is sound from any error. Or you can say salima rajulun min al-khatar. The man is safe from any harm. You know what I mean? To means when someone becomes safe. When someone becomes safe, someone becomes sound, something becomes whole. No. So the word here, aslama, means what? Aslama means actually to cause safety and security. You know what I mean? Causation. Aslama means to cause safety and security. It means also to submit also. But I'm saying, like, if you go back to the root letters, it means to cause, it means that you submit to Allah. Why? Because you enter yourself into safety. You enter yourself into soundness, into goodness, into wholeness. So this is going to be part of the root is of Aslama. So Bismillah, last one inshallah. Aslama means so when you say in general Arabic speaking, Aslama generally now means what? To become Muslim. Generally, Aslama now means to, away from the literal meaning, now the technical meaning, Aslama means to become Muslim. So I say Aslama Rajulu, it means what? He submitted or he entered Islam. Because entering Islam means submission. What is the master Mudari? Yuslimu. Yuslimu is the Mudari. And the master is Islaman, which means what? Submission. No. Or it means entering Islam. What do you call Ismu Fa'il? Muslim. How Maria? No. Muslim is the one who is doing the submission. The one who is entering into peace. And the Muslim, that which has been entered into Islam, or he who has been entered into Islam, or that one who has been the Muslims it's not used too much. So it's difficult to translate because no. But they say the Muslim is that which has been made safe or been made sound or has entered into Islam. The Amr is Aslim, which means what? Submit or enter into Islam, and the Nahi is La Tuslim, do not submit. No. No, because not each bab is used in Arabic. So not each bab is used for each verb. No. Meaning what some, not every root letter works on all 10 babs. Actually, most don't work on all 10. They work on a few of them. Okay, so basically what we'll do is we're going to record just saying each bab twice, and then we're going to finish with that. Your homework is to write them out, translate them, and memorize them. But do this well because it's the most common bab. This bab appears more than all the other babs combined. So do it well, inshallah. So Bismillah, let's go. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Bab number 2. Af'ala. Af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan muf'ilun muf'alun. Af'il la tuf'il. Af'ala. Af'ala yuf'ilu if'alan muf'ilun muf'alun. Af'il la tuf'il. Anzala. Anzala yunzilu inzalan munzilun munzalun. Anzil la tunzil. Anzala. Anzala yunzilu inzalan munzilun munzalun. Anzil la tunzil. Arsala. Arsala yursilu irsalan mursilun mursalun. Arsil la tursil. Arsala. Arsala yursilu irsalan mursilun mursalun. Arsil la tursil. Aslama. Aslama yuslimu islaman muslimun muslamun. Aslim la tuslim. Aslama. Aslama yuslimu islaman muslimun muslamun. Aslim la tuslim. Ahsana. Ahsana yuhsinu ihsanan muhsinun muhsanun. Ahsin la tuhsin. Ahsana. Ahsana yuhsinu ihsanan muhsinun muhsanun. Ahsin la tuhsin. Anfaqa. Anfaqa yunfiqu infaqan munfiqun munfaqun. Anfiq la tunfiq. Anfaqa. Anfaqa yunfiqu infaqan munfiqun munfaqun. Anfiq la tunfiq. Ashraka. Ashraka yushriku ishrakan mushrikun mushrakun. Ashrik, la tushrik. Ashraka, yushriku, ishrakan, mushrikun, mushrakun. Ashrik, la tushrik. Okay, 2 minutes, 12 seconds every day, inshallah. Write it out, say it every day. You'll memorize if you do it twice, thrice a day, inshallah ta'ala. And that's your homework for next week, inshallah. Naam. All means ahsana basically means Hasan on the first bar means something which is beautiful. It's something which is good. So ahsan means when someone is causing beauty and causing goodness. You with me? So the master ihsan will be causing beauty and causing goodness. Causing beauty, causing goodness. So in Islam, when you say of ihsan, you're in a state where you have caused yourself to be good and caused yourself to have beautiful character. No. Therefore, I say always go back to the first bab and try to link it to the first bab if you can. Like what does hasuna mean? Okay, it means this. Ahsana means to cause that thing. You have to give a deeper meaning into the word. So always go back to the first bab. What does the first bab mean? Oh, this fourth bab is most likely to cause that thing. No. So because what happens, you say he was good is fine for translation's sake, but it doesn't give you the depth of the word. No. Okay, barakallah. We'll be taking inshallah. So you get Mawlana Yahya because Mawlana Zakaria is in a different program now. So Mawlana Yahya will be carry on with that. Nahu, but you'll have fun with him, inshallah ta'ala. Barakallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, we're changing the program a little bit, but we'll come back to Muhammad. Are you based on Muhammad? How far are you with that? Okay, just started. Now I think the next, we try to move the course now to maybe more formalized surah study. So the next one will probably be Surah Muhammad because that's next to Fath, inshallah. Barakallah. But then we trying out the new way. I'll explain to you in Surah Fath, inshallah, when you get there. What we're trying, inshallah. Barakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.